Hello Sanjay, so
Hi.
good to see you in person again.
Hi.
Right? So we're gonna have a follow-up meeting today, and so my wife and I we're working on a book, and the book is about thinking, and we're trying to help people to grow their ability to think through asking experts like you, just to see how have you been developed your thinking over the years. Can you share?
That's a great question, and I've never sort of thought about how I think, to be honest. But I think I try to keep it as simple as possible and as close to the ground as possible, because at least my experience has been, if you can articulate things, if you can make things simple, then the clarity of thought becomes really, really good. So I try to keep it as simple as possible. And I think people say, just tell me in one sentence what do you think, and that's the most difficult thing. And I think we have to think a lot about how to keep things simple. So in my view, simplicity is something which I'm trying to learn as I think and about the thought process.
Wow. So simplicity is a luxury now because things around us so complicated, right? So tell us a tip or two about how you can make things to a very simple way.
So I think that's where a lot of reflection, a lot of thought, a lot of thinking about the pros and cons are very, very important. And I think after thinking very, very deeply about something, you can sort of think a little bit simpler and articulate those sort of things. So I think it needs a lot of thought process, a lot of reflection to keep things simple.
Absolutely. One last question is there's a whole universe between thinking and a whole universe about doing. And people always say, some people hold the ground that thinking is more important, or some people will say doing is more important. Personally, to you, which one is more important and why?
We just recently completed a strategy exercise of the company. And the strategy exercise was about what to do and what not to do, which needed a lot of thinking. So if you have to go north, you cannot go south in the same direction. So it was about, okay, you have so many options, and what is it that you want to do in the next 5 years? So this related to the vision and strategy, but I think strategy is as good as the execution of the strategy. So you can think, but I think most important is the execution of what you think. And I think this is where we have to keep things simple and focus on just those things which have the highest impact. Because if you try to do 10 things or 20 things, in my view, then you cannot execute. So if you think of 2-3 things or 5 things, prioritize what is the most important thing which is going to have the highest impact, and then focus on execution.
Beautiful.
So thinking and doing, I think they go hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Sanjay.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.